I wouldn't be shocked if a ton of goals in this tournament happened in the second half.
It's Pellegrini and Agudelo.
Miami comes out on the front foot. Good little touch from Victor Ulloa.
Here's Nani. And it's into a position of real danger, and that's 1-1. And Chris Mueller.
He's been more dynamic. He's found himself in 1v1 situations. I love this run from Agudelo off the back shoulder of the defender. Gets near post, drags him away.
Nani. João Moutinho. And Nani. The man on the spot, the man in the right place.
Just a good ball in here.
Montero. York City look for a flag, it's Aronson. And this time the net is located. Ali Bedoya. A swing of that trusty left foot. And Philadelphia take the lead against New York City FC with a goal from their captain.
Move from Henry. Palace Hill's ball in towards the edge of the box. Bow turns nicely, and New England Revolution score. Fired home from Gustavo Ball. 10 minutes after half-time. With a couple of easier chances in the first half. This one's a little more difficult and disappointing.
Quickly through the middle, it's onside. Florian Valot found a hole in the defense, and Florian Valot has scored! Missed most of the last 2 years with ACL injuries. Florian Valot back on the field, and the New York Red Bulls take the early lead.
Big bodies are forward for Columbus here as well to try to cause some chaos in front of Teton. Celebrayon! That's what you're paying for with a club record transfer fee. Great moment. MLS is back. Lucas Celebrayon.
Eat your heart out, Alexi. Look at this. In off the post. The sharp angle he takes here disguises it, means Teton can't guess and cheat, and that is a thing of beauty. Perfection. Around the wall, it is dipping. Kiss off the post. A chef's kiss. And it is 1-0 to the Crew.
Nagby skipping away from Medunjanin. The man they called the fixer in Portland, handing it off, roll through, Jossie Zardes, 2-0 Columbus. Boy, they just sliced Cincinnati up there.
First touch, out of your feet.
We get some information from Columbus in the next day or two as to his condition. That was really concerning the way he came off. Celebrayon crossing in, Jossie Zardes has the third for Columbus, his second.
Be interesting to see, because it looks like he's really close here, but what a pick out. I mean, my goodness. And then you come out and you have this new momentum going, you have a new coach, and then all of a sudden
Celebrayon thought about it, cutting it back into Maya. Jimenez in for Mokhtar Yunus. Mokhtar, there's the fourth. Getting better and better for Columbus, getting worse and worse for Cincinnati. Yunus Mokhtar. 4-0 for the Crew.
5 minutes that the Crew have had. Mokhtar just bends this one away.
Gregush. Kyrie Shelton. Allowed to run all the way, and what was the goalkeeper doing? He seemed to show him the near post and made it easy for him.
Starts this play, this little touch right around Boxall, and Kyrie Shelton times his run perfectly, looks right across the line, but for the life of me, I can't figure out what Tyler Miller's doing. That little movement from Tyler Miller tells Kyrie Shelton to take a touch directly at him, and by that time, he can't recover. Watch Tyler Miller here. He tries to cheat a little bit. Easy finish for a player like Kyrie Shelton at this level. Keep an eye on Schoenfeld coming in here. Second half sub. Good ball, Lange.
And it may even be an own goal, because it was floated in devilishly. The goalkeeper was caught in no man's land. And Minnesota have their stoppage time equaliser here. 3 waiting for the cross. Molino! Minnesota have won it in the very last minute of stoppage time. They've turned this game right on its head.
From Tim Melia, this has been all Minnesota United's opportunity to take this game, and they did that. Was it the prettiest? No, absolutely not. But they needed 97 minutes to steal 3 points away from Sporting Kansas.
At the moment, the Rapids have no answers. Martinez, good service. Irwin only half away, and Rusnak has scored. Albert Rusnak picking up where he left off. Clint Irwin couldn't really deal with the cross.
There's always a chance, Ollie, but that's not in the plan at the moment.
Well, sorry to have you on, Robin, but at that moment, RSL have just doubled their advantage. Long-range shot from Krylak.
Now Akinola going to work.
Akinola! It's a splendid strike. And what a way to open the scoring. Ayo Akinola. Oh, Akinola. Oh, Pozuelo rather stealing it away, and Akinola can finish. It was the self-destruct button at the back for DC United. Pozuelo against Montreal. That's a good-looking through ball, and they're on their way here. Higuain. Oh, how about that? Just marvelous from Federico Higuain. The quality still shining through here. The teams here, the work he's put in behind the scenes. Yeah, bearing fruit. That's a good win. Oh, the header is in, and DC United have done it.
Clearance is held in. Here's Memo Rodriguez. Got Blessing up in the air with the pump fake. Down the shot. It's a goal! Memo Rodriguez, homegrown player for the Houston Dynamo, has given them the early lead on the Supporter Shield winners, LAFC. For a period of years at the end of his career, Blessing able to keep it in tight corners. Blessing getting it away to the far side. Rossi right in front, and it's turned home. Guess who? Bradley Wright Phillips. First MLS goal since July 7th of last year. Back inside to Valentin. Little clip cross. Memo Rodriguez, good save. And the rebound is bundled home. And Houston retake the lead. Memo Rodriguez with 2. Dynamo up 2-1. Montero's in, swinging ball free. Header 3-1 Houston. It looked like Bradley Wright Phillips was
in line with Bradley Wright Phillips, yeah.
Because I have a monitor without the score bug that I was able to see that on.
Lucky you.
Just to get guys to buy in all the way because they see what you're doing. Atuesta to the far side. Rossi let it fly! Diego Rossi, what a hit! Game on once again in Orlando. Near mishitting, falls for Blessing though. Blessing able to keep it, resetting. It's Brian Rodriguez who has his first goal for LAFC. Comeback complete, 3-all, and still plenty of time for more in Orlando. Got there for the big and lost his angle. Still Blanco now right in front, and it's turned in. Jeremy Abomasi. Gonzalez got his foot in front of it. Blanco able to keep it in play. Blanco trying to round the corner. Still Sebastian Blanco, and he scores! Did not give up on that play. This is Pavone. Ending off. Wild cutting it back. Chicharito, there it is, finally. Chicharito's first goal with the LA Galaxy.
Watch this movement here. I was watching him as this goes wide. That's so intelligent. His running in the box. Needs service, but just watch him here now. As the ball goes wide, or too wild, he just comes across the other side of Mabiala here. It's so clever. It's so instinctive, and then it's a good finish. It's the one he's been waiting for. Right now, recognizes where the space is, attacks the ball.
It's just the way it's turned out. Oh no, Arriaga making his own mistake there. And Beric all the way.
And Beric, how about that? Recognizing the situation, but then Andrade catches him with the pace. Great cut here.
But remember, here's Jordan Morris. And Brana! Hand Walabrano with the equaliser. Chicago's fourth corner and turned in. Pineda.
Nice free kick and the shot. Golazos! Goal! The former Ponte Preta Ruane. The overlap. Nice move by Ruan. Nice cross. Dwyer, the header, Dwyer. Müller, Müller, Müller! Goal! Costa Rican international. Nice ball to Ever Medina. Golazo! A bombazo by Jesus Medina. Makes it 2-1. Good ball to Nani. Nani with the shot. No, not yet.
Oh,
Nice ball, Perea. Was it Perea? The header! Goal!
Peter Vermeer in Kansas City with the most tenure in a team.
And it shows. Most definitely so. I'll tell you after this.
Look at this from Philly. Pass into the back. Overlap run. Shot comes in and into the back of the net. Cross comes in from Kai Wagner. Just yet. Morgan still on it. Now Pizarro gets it back to Morgan. To the left. Pellegrini. Inside. Pizarro Golazo. Pizarro Golazo. Dinas deflects that header from Carranza. And on the counter-attack, watch Philadelphia now. 3 attack, 1 defend numbers for Philly. Outright to Zibilko. Zibilko can have it. Cuts back inside, finishes. Now, Vasilinovic, youth international of Serbia. Way out to the left. That's Crafty into the box for Vancouver. The shot for the left back, Ali Adnan. And the Iraqi international makes this 1-0 for Vancouver. Back to Jackson Ewell. Houston lost it, and here Reina on the breakaway opportunity, and the numbers here for Reina. This should be a goal. Goal, 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 goal. Oh, no, can you believe it? Yes, it will be in the back of the net. Up until the 49th in this one. The service, oh, can you believe it?
What a golazo. I'm not even sure he knows how he did that.
There's Daniel Vega. Oh, Vega! No, Vega!
To your side of the pitch. At that level, I mean, creating 17 corner kicks is just way too much.
This could be it for Wondolowski. Oh, can you believe it? It's in the back of the net.
At the end, let's take another look. Fly ball. There's a header.
Fierro doesn't touch it. It's Wondolowski's goal.
San Jose could use some of that.
Here's the header, and there you have it from Osvaldo Alanis. That's 95 seconds of this one. Wando closing in, wants it, he's not going to get it. Shea Salinas still on it. Shea Salinas! Golazo from Shea Salinas!
What many of us felt like was the more difficult game in the group coming up against Columbus, so you got to make sure you don't open up
Amaya! Oh, Frankie Amaya! With a bolt from the blue. The teenage Tyro.
Been in Orlando for a week. They have a game under their belt. It can all sort of click back into place. Larrea on the feed. Akinolas in the middle. Larrea cutting it back. Richie Larrea scores! Instead of Louis Bates. For Kyoto again, that's going to work. He picks it up on Gonzalez. Goes 5-hole on Westberg. Out of absolutely nothing for Montreal. Moore Jr. rolled in. Piatti, Akinolas in the middle. Pablo Piatti cutting it back on Wanyama. Now the cross on the deck. Akinolas there! 20-year-old born in Detroit, raised in Toronto. And they're 10 for 10 in his career from the spot. 11 for 11. This thing just swings and swings. Here's Akinola again. Ayo Akinola scores his second of the night. Toronto retakes the lead.
Across that Toronto FC back line. Oh,
Akinola the other way as Raitala fell down. Ayo Akinola! It's in for a hat trick.
Have a day, young men. Have a tournament. Look at the strength there. Get in the weight room. And then the composure. Romantic before to think that just right after the tournament, this came out of nowhere because he was one of the standout performers.
Rolled in, Jossi's Artis onside. Jossi's Artis has scored again. Quickly up the field off a throw, and the Columbus crew take the lead. So Luis Diaz or Pedro Santos, perhaps. Maybe some Fernando Ani as well. Derek Etienne Jr. is blocked and attempted clearance. He's off and running. He's got support from Pedro Santos. Amro Tarek able to slow him up. Into the middle, down Ryan. What a hit! What a goal! One end of the field to the other. And the crew, less than 2 minutes into the second half, have made it 2-0.
This is Rubio on the move for Colorado. Played across. Taken here. Benazet. Bassett lays it off, and a shot. Go! Canada Costa! From outside the box, and Colorado takes a 1-0 lead. Gerson. Martins to the far post. Ball kept alive, played in front. Jump, no! Took it out of midair, and we are tied! It's ping pong. Alan Pulido for the Sporting Kansas City lead. Amara with a wear touch. That's a good ball. Here comes Colorado. Is this their chance? It's in! Playing 2 men down. The Rapids able to tie up the game. And it's Jonathan Lewis to the rescue. Here's the fullback from Portugal. The outswinger. Loose. Blocked away. That was Abubakar again, who's been something of a rock. This takes a deflection, and it's in! A reaching back Yarbrough. He couldn't make the save. And Sporting Kansas City is on top again. Graham Zusi, it's 3-2.
Q. Christian Pania. And Buxer with a free header, and he scored.
It's been a real pleasure to watch that team go.
Oh, left it short. It's Higuain. He could score again. And he has, and it's a gift.
Create a second opportunity. Found a Bobisi with a great pass and an even better strike. Well, it is showtime at Disney. Jeremy Bobisi. It's Williamson who's found a lot of space. Valeri. Diego Valeri. Consummate strike for the Argentine. It's Elise against Clark.
And they could be in here. And they have taken the lead with an own goal.
Keeper's right.
Diego Rossi.
Good penalty.
The Stelia nerve. Pavone at the second attempt. Wright Phillips. And Rossi. And LA Galaxy are exposed here, and it's Bradley Wright Phillips. Rodriguez in support. And Wright Phillips has managed to tuck one in. And he dances a jig of goal-scoring delight. And Kay splitting the defence. And here comes Rossi for a hat-trick. Tournament that has gained momentum. And that's El Munir. And that's a brilliant fifth. Struck with clarity, power and perfection.
Yes, he
Regarded
did.
as the best of the Under-20 World Cup against the US. Ginella and Rossi. Bingham says that's offside. Rossi's not hanging around to argue.
Rule into the space. Espinoza trying to get inside of Francisco Calvo. Espinoza! There we go! We needed it! And the spark that we've been waiting for, we get. Wide again for Fierro. Fierro in swing across. Great position for a man who has now done that 161 times. Chris Wondolowski. Seattle in need of a win. Really take the lead. Like a Kutamane goal. They won the Cascadia Cup that year. Over the top, Morris trying to control the bouncing ball. He's in. He's got a goal.
Well, Jordan Morris has been the best player on the field in this game, and it's not even a question. What a ball from Lodero into the path of him.
That time flipped along to a good area, and it's up in the back of the net.
Break through lines so you can create a chance.
Well, over the top goes Tajori Shrady here, and he has delivered. Right off the hydration break. Tajori Shrady.
Bedoya. And the shot finds the corner, and Ilsinho takes the applause. Teased in this time, and Pereira. That lead didn't last long. Mokhtar. Valenzuela, and Mokhtar again. And Columbus, who are carrying all before them.
Played short, Bojan. Tider. Drills that, deflected off a foot and in!
Spucio. And an early chance. Ilie Sanchez turning on it. Graham Smith as well, and Johnny Russell finds the net. A goal in 51 seconds for a flying start by Sporting Kansas City. Gerso. And Gerso, that's a glorious goal. And that confirms that Sporting Kansas City are heading through to the round of 16.
To go Jairo, and now you have a long spell of possession.
That's a loose clearance. It's latched onto, and the shot is in, and FC Cincinnati have pounced.
Like in the glory days.
Medunjanin's corner has found its way in. FC Cincinnati double their lead.
Florian Valo with the deflection.
No foul by Rubio and Alonso. And Kai Kamara is all alone on this near side, and Kai Kamara, calm as you like, steers Colorado Rapids in front.
Good finish from Kai Kamara, 1-0 Colorado Rapids.
Gregush touched in at the near post. Jan Gregush takes a mean free kick, and Ethan Finlay is the beneficiary. Gregush. Metineer on the charge. And Finlay gets his and Minnesota's second after a buccaneering run from Roman Metineer. Mesquita. And Lewis! He's done it again! No sooner does he leave the bench than he's on the score sheet. Third goal as a substitute this season.
But now, chance for Ali Adnan to make his presence felt. Great ball too. Is there a finish? There is! And Vancouver have come out and grabbed the initiative here. Jordi Reyna. Fire could rather use one more about now. Now through go the Vancouver Whitecaps again here, and they've made it two! Would you believe it?
David Bingham's just caught flat-footed here. Doesn't even dive for it. Did it take a deflection? It looks like it did. No, it didn't. Straight over the wall. And by the way, that's middle of the goal.
Pavone and Marich into second half stoppage time. And Pavone scores!
Skoda on the chase. Goalkeeper in no man's land. And near Skoda, the signing from Legia Warsaw, opens his Timbers account. In the team today, one of the goal scorers. This is right. Phillips! Now that is a resounding response. It was a tracer of a shot.
Oh, there is absolutely no doubt about this whatsoever. Great finish and great look here from our target goalpost cam. That man can score goals even if he's 35 years old. What a goal.
Rodriguez. And there's Kay! Far too easy.
In the blink of an eye, the air's been taken completely out of the Portland Timbers sails. And that's just what this team does. From
Diego Valeri. Two of them are rising twice, and then the header finds the back of the net.
Even sufficient enough in the air. That's one header. Then the ball comes back, and it's defending not only the first, but the second one.
Think of the unique perspective of Nani.
A lovely touch. Oh, Mendes got a touch, and Akindele has an open goal to play it into. And Orlando City's pressure finally pays off in the 60th minute. The breakthrough arrives.
Wagner. Montero. And Santos in here for Philadelphia. And Santos has scored. New England have had all the second half play, but Philadelphia the more clinical. And Sergio Santos is the man to fire them in front.
In the Toronto goal, it'll push this ball towards that goal some. As Bradley stamps away only as far as Tinnerholm, looking to reset now. Chance for Medina. Westbrook couldn't keep it out. Less than 5 minutes in, Jesus Medina, his second goal in the tournament. It's a dream start for New York City. They had Castellanos knocked it down from Morales and didn't return it. Castellanos, he's got a late run in the middle from Matriza. Castellanos took it himself and scores! Well, the man that had more shots than any other player in the group stage without scoring might have just given New York City the insurance policy they need.
Of what this one win in the round of 16 as part of the MLS bubble, and remembering as part of this MLS is Back tournament, how they snuck into this.
Letting it go, Maxi Morales, chance to seal it, Maxi Morales has done it!
And what a difference Maxi Morales has made in this game with his quality. Makai Stephen with a great run, dragging out the center backs for Toronto FC, takes Omar Gonzalez all the way out of the box. Mavinga comes across, then it ends up at the feet of the Magician. Assist on the night for the goal for Castellanos, and then gets a goal of his own. Cool, calm, composed for the winning team, and $1.1 million in prize money.
Thank you, Dr. Evil. Schaffelberg crossing in from deep. Altidore nodding it down. Chance for Mullins, and it's in. Patrick Mullins, is that a late consolation or is it the start of something crazy? Johnson couldn't keep it out. There's one save he's made tonight. Altidore the assist.
New York City FC will be really disappointed in the way that they concede this goal. It's a great run from Josie Altidore just to peel off, nods it down. Perfect weight on the pass here, and the run of Patrick Mullins. But where's the other center back?
Eriksson, Baco, Espinoza to his right. Christian Espinoza scores!
Espinoza has been really lively on this right-hand side for San Jose. Great build-up, starts through Eriksson in the middle, and then this is poor from Zach McMath. He gets beat right down to his right.
In the second half against Chicago, has the opener of the first half here against RSL. And then a mistake there by Kasia. Douglas Martinez allowed it. Martinez with the chip on Vega. It's immediate response from RSL. First goal for the first team for Douglas Martinez, their star in USL a year ago. Big moment here early in this second half. And it's a goal. McMath got a hand to it, but too much power from Eriksson, and the Earthquakes retake the lead. Baco wins it back. Baco rolled in. Andy Rio trying to keep himself onside, cutting it back for Baco. 3-1 San Jose.
But great awareness here from Rios as he cuts this one back, and Baco rolls it in. Can Justin Miram with a little energy bring this game and bring this team back into it?
Krylock from Silva, got it away and score. There you go. 15 minutes left, one goal away out of really nothing. Damir Krylock's second goal of the tournament, and it's 3-2. Salinas running at Miram. Salinas able to find the space to cross for Wondolowski, and it somehow gets through.
Come on. The ball finds his foot in and around the box. I think that's even off his shin. It might be a shin and tonic from Wondolowski. Let's see. Yep, that's off the shin. Doesn't matter. Makes himself and his presence known in and around the box.
6 for 6 with San Jose for Magnus Eriksson. 7 went the same way. Rossi scored for a penalty, went to the right against the Galaxy. Stefan Fry trying to make himself big. Rossi scores! went the same direction. Torres to let it go for Kay into the space. Here's Rodriguez. Wright Phillips and Rossi is the options. Wright Phillips missed it. Blessing picks it up. Blessing cutting back around. Blessing redirected in for an own goal. Whether that would have been on target or not, it's off the head of Shane O'Neill. It's 2-0 to LAFC.
Well, because of LAFC pressing higher up the field, the wingers are in advanced positions. It was a pull ball from Christian Roldan initially that caused that moment. Because then came LAFC. The first one was missed, and it's off the arm of Shane O'Neill.
12:42 a.m. Eastern Time in Orlando. Jovan Jones running forward. Jones will cross it in. It's off the knee. It's a goal. Will Bruin.
Just what MLS After Dark ordered. A Sounders goal out of nothing, and it's a great delivery in here.
Diego Rossi. Sofsky making a run. Combination there for Rossi. Arriaga misplayed it. Diego Rossi, a chance to seal it. He has.
Rossi's missed a couple opportunities in this second half. He makes no mistake about this one. Chris Mueller's look good. Nani's look good. Oh, here's a mistake.
Another giveaway. That was Svensson this time deputizing as a center back, and Brian Rodriguez finishes.
First corner of the night for Minnesota United. Taken as ever by Gregush. An opposed header was allowed, and then the follow-up by Robin Lod. And the Finn scores just his third goal in the colours of Minnesota United. And it's the first time that Columbus have conceded at MLS's back.
He didn't clear it, and it's always about that secondary clearance and taking track of it. Mensah and Zardes not on the same page. Zardes heads this right back across the goal, and that little touch from Aja allows Robin Lod to stay on top of it. Good technique here. And guess what? It's 2020, and another set-piece goal from Minnesota United as they take an early lead against the Columbus Crew.
Well, they've had a quick look. The informal check by VAR completed. And this to level it for Columbus Crew. Giassi Zardes. Great save, but he'll score with the rebound. Tyler Miller did really well to keep out the spot kick.
Unbelievable save. This is from Tyler Miller. I mean, you've got to react very quickly while staying on your line, and no sight of encroachment whatsoever. But lucky for the Columbus Crew and Giassi Zardes, that ball ends up at his feet. No pressure on him whatsoever. And we've got a tie game. What a save that was from Tyler Miller.
Now Biafania. And a little bit of space here for Blanco. He's got in it around the back. Can he use it? Yes, he can! And Nias Golder is there to prod it home. They opened up FC Cincinnati, split them apart down the left-hand side. And Nias Golder was ruthless with his finish.
Others start getting tired, no running with Sebastián Blanco wide open, Carlos Stanco just watching, and then just watching inside the 18-yard box, because the plan has to come out for Blanco. Then you have Waston coming to the near post. You have a late reaction for Pedersen, so much so that Nias Golder is able to take a touch on the ball inside the 6-yard box. 2 touches, target goalpost cam says goal, 1-0 Portland.
It's Locadia against Clark, and Locadia has done it, and FC Cincinnati have saved themselves here with 10 minutes to go. 1-1.
Honestly, I have nothing to do with this game. I have no interest in either one of these teams, and this makes me upset. It's a good finish by Jurgen Locadia. Give him the credit he deserves, and give Alan Cruz the credit he deserves for following up on the play.
Gaddis. Santos. Squeezed through for Bedoya, and turned in by Montero. An anxious glance towards the referee's assistant. No flag evidence, and Philadelphia strike first in this opening quarterfinal. Martins, and now the brakes on for Philadelphia, led by Santos. And Sporting Kansas City completely caught out, and Santos quite delicately and beautifully makes it 2. Aronson, neatly done. Lovely ball as well. Santos, 3. 2 for him, but what a pass from Brendan Aronson to tee him up. A glimpse of what the future might hold for this teenager from New Jersey. And at this stage, Philadelphia are running away with it. Russell. And Pulido, and that is one back before the break. A proper poacher's goal.
And it's 0-0 at about the hour mark. Rossi took it away from Mendez. Rossi gets away from Mendez into the middle right. Phillips stabs it in. 3 minutes after the save penalty, Bradley Wright Phillips does put LAFC in the lead after all. Nani to take the ensuing corner, whipped into a great area to goal. It's Joao Moutinho, the former LAFC draft pick, traded away after his rookie year, who has tied the game.
And there is Lurd. And Robin Lurd turns away with that broad smile etched across his face. But in an attacking sense, they profited from a set piece. That is Judson, and it is now Ja'Cory Hayes. It's 2 goals in 90 seconds. Eriksson with a 100% record from the spot for the club, 7 of 7 up to this point. Make that 8 of 8. Of late, looked the danger man of early season, but he has it within him, and he's displayed it now with a consummate left foot finish. And Minnesota have their 2-goal lead back. Dotson was lining one up. Instead, it's tucked in. It's Marlon Hairston, and it's Minnesota United, showing they've got a pretty big bite for an underdog.
Medina, as he did the other night, trying to put New York City in front, and he does. Blanco trying to find the angle for Villafania. Villafania's cut back, cross clearance, only as far as Blanco scores. Right place, right time to intercept the clearance. Sebastian Blanco delivers his 2nd goal of the tournament. He ties the game late in the half. Valeri making the run. He's going to get to the bouncing ball. Chance for Diaz-Goda to return. Valeri! Off the bench. And the Timbers have come from behind to take the lead. The space now for Polo just on the field. Diaz-Goda, Mora, Valeri all up with him. Andy Polo letting fly. He scores! Might have sealed their spot in the semifinal.
Oh my, what an impact off the bench for Andy Polo.
Blake, the first corner of the night for Portland. It's Valeri who sends it in. Mabiala was there. Mobasi was there as well. Jeremy Mobasi's 4th goal of the tournament gives the Timbers the early lead. Ensuing corner for Portland. Valeri, the outswinger, knocked down by Zuper into the backside. It bounces in. Sebastian Blanco got there from a narrow angle. And is that enough to secure the Timbers' passage into the MLS's back final? The 85th minute now, and it is Montero. 3rd opportunity. It's knocked down by Clark. Foot there with the rebound.
Nice dipping ball. That one's hit really well.
Very happy memories of playing here. Nani at pace, and it's been turned in. Orlando City strike first. Nani causing the consternation and taking the acclaim. Mendez. Nani. Trying to curl it beautifully. One of the highlights of the entire tournament. Nimble Nani, still at 33. A headline grabber and a game changer.
Taking on players 1v1. He's in the conversation as the MVP of this tournament.
Neat ball in, and Toy has scored. With his first meaningful chance, it's his first goal in 11 months. Since he bagged 2 in a memorable victory at LAFC at the tail end of last season. Nani. And now, the chance for Orlando, finally, to finish this off. Benji Michel. And he has. And Orlando City will host their own final party at MLS's back. One of our most talked about views during our coverage of this tournament from the AT&T 5G aerial cam. Valeri gave it every chance. So much of a chance that Laris Mabiala was only required to give it the nod of approval.
Diego Valeri. Ooh, this one's close. The only question for Orlando City, does Chris Mueller keep Mabiala on? Such an inviting ball in from Diego Valeri. In-swinging ball, you know, as an attacking player, you've just got to head this down, as the momentum and spin of that ball is going to make it very, very difficult for any goalkeeper to keep this out of his back of his neck. Great header from Mabiala. Better ball from Diego Valeri. And our target goalpost cam shows it. It's 1-0 Portland Timbers. Comes down to a set piece, and great ball, great quality, unbelievable finish. I'd rather have the ball and figure out how to improve with the ball than without it.
And he towards Pereira, picks himself up and scores. It's an equalising goal that's been snaffled as much as anything else. And it's only the second time that the Uruguayan has scored for Orlando City.
Get in a real dangerous spot and deliver a ball in. Akindele makes that near post run. Yeah, Nani maybe takes an extra touch or two, but he moves Zuparic away from goal, gets him out of that zone, and you've got to fill in the gaps. You've got to fill in the run. That's exactly what Mauricio Pereira does. A little deflection, fine, no problem whatsoever. But deservedly so, Orlando City ties this game at 1-1.
Come on. Block the run.
Valeri. It's Williamson, nice check back, and it's crept in. Zuparic was the player who got the final touch. Zuparic has bagged his first goal for the Portland Timbers. Will it be the one that earns them silverware?
Well, we've seen it throughout this tournament. That reaction from Giovanni Savarese. But more importantly, just defending second phases of set pieces. You deal with the first ball coming in. Great little cut here from Williamson, but too slow from Orlando City to react. And for those of you at home that initially thought Zuparic may have been in offside position, Nani's on the goal line. That keeps Zuparic on side. The deflection falls to his feet. And the momentum has fallen on the side of the Portland Timbers over the last 4 or 5 minutes. They lead 2-1, 67th minute.
And both central defenders have scored. Mabiala first half, Zuparic with his first for the club in the second.